Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about the space mission Venus Express. Venus Express was the first European space mission bound for Venus. Its role was to study the planet's atmosphere and cloud. It launched on November 9, 2005 from Suez, Kazakhstan. The spacecraft took 153 days to travel between the planets. By a huge giant antenna, the spacecraft connected to check on its condition. Suez FG delivered the payload over the low Earth orbit. About 96 minutes after the launch of the frigate, the spacecraft exited the Earth orbit bound for Venus. The spacecraft was entered the orbit of Venus on April 11, 2006, after it took a main engine to burn for 50 minutes, which slowed down the spaceship by about 1151 meters per second. At 7:10 UTC on May 7, 2007, the spacecraft had an operational orbit of 250 by 66,000 kilometers. The specific operating orbit that was stable and covered all the longitudes in one day of Venus, which equal 243 Earth days. This mission was expected to last only 500 days, but the mission extended to reach 5 years. Immediately after the launch, the antenna dish at Spain, Austria, and French Guiana were used for communication and orbit determination. The ground orientation stage and observation stage were the two operational stages of the spacecraft. In the ground orientation stage, the most important feature was communication with the Earth, as two antennas was heading toward the space agency on the ground in order to dump information during the monitoring phase. The position of the spacecraft was determined in appropriate to relative the position of the Sun and the Earth in order to keep the craft protected from the heat of the Sun. The HGA-1 antenna was the main antenna during the most of the mission time, approximately third quarter of the mission. At the same time, when the chamber was far from the Earth, and during half of the period, Venus is in a good connect with the Earth. For the remaining of the journey, the HGA-2 antenna was used when the Venus is close to the Earth, but during this period, the Earth was not in good condition to connect with the Venus. The routing angle were adjusted so that the sunlight did not fall on the side walls. The main job for the two antennas through the mission was to have a communication with the Earth for 8 hours per day, in order to send all the collected information through the X-band. In 5-year mission, the spacecraft achievement was, in December 2006, the spacecraft was able to create a temperature map of the southern of Venus. Among the accomplishments of the spaceship were the knowledge that there was an ocean before on the planet, the spread of lightning higher on the Venus than the Earth, the presence of a huge atmosphere at the south pole of the planet. Scientists were able to find out that there were a layer of ozone in the planet's atmosphere in 2011. On May 15, 2014, the routine mission of the spacecraft ended as a result of the fuel shortage began. Starting from July 12, 2014, the ship started to climb in order to reach the lowest point of 360 kilometers. The spacecraft been lost since November 28, 2014. The end of the mission was officially announced on December 16, 2014. The last time they received a signal was on January 19, 2015, which indicated that the vehicle was burned in the atmosphere. Thank you.